Also, hello. Today, I want to teach you how to aerial. It's the start of a new tricking tutorial season. The weather is finally getting nice. It's not always raining like this, and the snow has mostly melted. So, let's learn how to aerial. Tricking style. Before we practice aerial, it is strongly recommended that one can cartwheel. If one can do a cartwheel, one can probably aerial, but the aerial is not as easy as the cartwheel and does take a little bit more thought, a little bit more like power. So I do recommend the cartwheel as kind of the main prerequisite for learning, that tricking style aerial. If you want to do a tricking style cartwheel that is a little bit more off axis, so if you look at the line, off axis, it'll probably be easier to do a more off axis tricking style aerial. Bear in mind that's a slightly different tech from that gymnastic style aerial that's more super on the line. Let's open our brains a little bit. So when we think about the aerial and the butterfly kick or any of these tricks, it's a fancy way of going like this. And that's it. So I can do that little step and angle it a little bit more every single time to go from just a vertical step over to more of an actual butterfly kick, to more of an aerial, to more of a super inverted, that tricker style aerial that we're kind of used to seeing. It's just this done overhead. And that's kind of how I think about the technique behind the aerial. That and a switch of the legs. So I learned this as a needle scale. Now this leg is supposed to be straight up, and I can't really make that leg super straight up, but this is the best I can do. Doing this needle scale position and switching your legs, that is kind of the bulk of the flip in an aerial. You can kind of cheat it if you start here and just switch your legs. It's almost like an aerial, and then to do the actual aerial, it doesn't take that much energy to do that little step over. Now bear in mind, when people are first learning this skill, it tends to look like that kind of thing. And then it slowly progresses. People slowly get more flow. Things start to integrate a little bit more. It's not as much a 1-2 as it is flowing all the elements of the trick together. And that's when you see those like really strong aerials. And genuinely the best like drills are to do really fast cartwheels. Don't use much of your hands, if at all. Practice that needle scale switch and get really comfy right here. And that will help a ton. Those two drills will go such a long way to getting the aerial. And bear in mind, you can do this on a soft, comfy area. You don't need to be like me on the hard concrete. Like, find a place that you can train that feels comfortable. The only reason I feel comfortable here is because I've done many aerials. I like the aerial. The aerial, especially that tricking style aerial, is one of my favorite tricks. It's just a cool trick. I like this trick. All right, now, 2 tricks to learn after doing the aerial. And once one feels very comfortable with the aerial, I usually recommend 2 kind of paths. One is the more martial path. The other is the more like acrobatic, tricker-centric kind of path. So it's aerial hook, which is just to do the aerial. And this leg that's coming down second, this one, after I switch, I hook. That is the big thing about the aerial hook, is it's a aerial takeoff hook. The more one can exaggerate that hook, the more it'll look like a super martial kick and look like, I guess, super, fighty. The targeting can be kind of funny. I can do my aerial hook and target more forward like that. Bah! Kind of hitting that guy, but I can also hit this guy while pushing my aerial this way. I just have to like adjust my tech. Now, aerial semi, which is like more like that second technique, is the next kind of other acrobatic path that I recommend people go after they learn the aerial. So that's landing the aerial in almost this flamingo position, ready to front swing into whatever the next trick might be. So I'm gonna do an aerial semi. Ooh, now that was a very flat rise, not my best rise, but I'm kind of scared to put too much power into it because I'm on wet concrete and I need to be careful. So I'm gonna do another aerial semi just to demo it. But aerial hook, aerial semi. Rise, gainer switch, double cork. Us. Visualization. Us. All right, that's kind of all I got for my aerial tutorial today. I really like the aerial. I think the aerial is a super fundamental trick in tricking. I think it's not the most hard trick in tricking. I think it's a relatively easy trick if you look at like the grand scale of tricking these days. And yeah, you can probably learn aerial. If you can cartwheel, whoopah. If you can do this, and you can do this, you can probably do this. I really believe that. Tricking is all about progression. It's about taking things from one step to the next, to the next, to the next. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your aerial. I believe in you. Us. If you want to get more tricking knowledge, How to Get Good at Tricking is now on Amazon, free if you have Kindle Unlimited and read on one of those Kindle things. Us. Tricking.Shop, this shirt, this awesome shirt that I absolutely love wearing. It has the embroidery on the sleeve of the rodeo cork, the meow, as well as the tricks on the front and the tricking black belt on the back. I love this shirt. It's available on Tricking.Shop. All of the old domains for mastering tricking, masteringtricking.com, howtomastertricking.com, and a bunch of other domains that I had snatched and thought of other tricking things are going to be expiring and available to the world again. Yeah, I'm moving forward in this new phase with the focusing on the books. Books is first and foremost, as well as, you know, taking care of cats, taking care of everything else. The shop is awesome. I love this shirt. I love being able to wear and represent tricking in some clothing. So, and I usually end up making my own. So I wanted it available to the world as well. And yeah, that's all I got for today. Do good things. Us. Us.